Alright, this is round 1 and of GPE. I'm playing Trewq with a list I will not pretend to understand. So I'm just gonna pretend that they're playing a list that I don't really want to think about. Like, I'm just gonna pretend that their list doesn't exist and I'm gonna play my own game plan. This is a pretty decent hand. I have lands and spells. 3 discard spells, which is very fun. I'm very likely going to turn 2 payout into Valdez instead of going for the Profane line. The issue is that Profane's kind of bad nowadays. It really doesn't do what I want it to most of the time. Like, I want Profane to win me the game, and it simply doesn't do that. Or, like, get me an advantage. And, like, Profane just sits there as a 2-2. Like, I can turn into a 4-4, but usually I don't really want to. Because I can't really get... Actually, in this situation, it's not bad. Because I can play Profane and then quickly grab Jejune off that. And then Profane plus Jejune will win me the game. Jejune wins me the game. Unfortunately, I don't think I want to do it this turn. This turn I want to smite their turn 2 play a little bit more. Because, there's a very good chance they're holding on to coffers, and if they turn 2 coffers, and coffers for 0, they disrupt my ability to get the turn 3 Jejune. Well, I can't get turn 3 Jejune no matter what anyway, right? Because I need to draw a swamp and the Jejune, and Profane doesn't draw 2 cards, it only selects one of those cards. Anyway, I'm gonna pay up real quick, just see what's going on the other end of things. Right, they have Barks, they have Tinker Tools, another Nexus, which is dead. The scariest thing here is probably not Barks. Barks can't actually, like... Barks can't do any... It can, like, exile a Nexus, right? And I can then just kill Barks immediately afterward, and then Nexus doesn't get any real value. Tinker Tools is their best way of getting value anytime in the near future, so I will be getting rid of that card. Oh, I could have done Vein Drinker Scrap, but that does mean I have no information on my opponent's hand. Of course, knowing that this information is pretty... Well, I wouldn't have known that. So if I name low here, I force them to discard Barks, which is a very cute name actually, but also makes it so my opponent doesn't have a real play until turn 4, which is fairly devastating. Or actually turn 3, they can actually cycle the Nexus. So they play the Monument of Queens and just pass. Alright, I'm going to untap, upkeep, draw. Okay, they don't have 2 cards of a kind, so I don't really want a Long Forgotten just yet. I am, however, going to Scrap Metal first, and, oh, Scrap Metal doesn't gain me life. Scrap Metal might not gain... It does gain me life. Would you look at that? Oh, it does not gain me life. That seems to be a very rare occurrence, because Scrap Metal almost always grants life. Anyway, they have 2 cards in hand. One of them is a Mountain, one of them is a Masterwork Archivist. There's a very good chance that they... No, it's actually very difficult for them to get Masterwork out next turn. So, knowing that information, I probably want to play Long Forgotten just to get the extra card. I'll swing with Vein Drinker first. I'm jumping the gun a little bit. Okay. And then I'm thinking about it. Do I want to profane here? Issue with profane. I can name something like Kaizo and then screw over their ability to use Nexus next turn because they can't Jade Temple to filter into it. Also, I can make them sack it. That's not a horrible idea. The issue is I just don't have the lands. I think I do want to do that. Since I know this deck does not have a lot of interaction. So I can play Profane, make them next turn grab Kaizo, make them phase out the Nexus. Or I could grab Long Forgotten and then exile 2. No, I don't care. I want to prevent them from being able to play Masterwork Archivist as long as possible. Alright, let's see if Trewq can come up with 2 more mana this turn. It's actually not impossible. There are a number of ways of to do so. Untap, upkeep. I'm gonna search. Wait. I'm running Kaizo, right? Yes, I'm running Kaizo main board. Let's go! Kaizo! Bam, bam, and bam. Now seeing Kaizo, I will definitely phase out. I will say phase out. All non-land permanents, which includes the Nexus, which makes Kellythros really hard to activate, and Jade Temple also unable to filter. Alright, I'll swing for 3. And then on the following turns, I'm going to start swinging Kaizo, which will make them sacrifice their Nexus. Okay, now I know they have the Network Archivist for sure this turn, because they could play the Mountain and then do some search and whatnots. But Kaizo is going to... They have to deal with Kaizo before they can start playing their legendary cards. Legendary permanents, which is super annoying for them, I'm sure. Oh, I forgot to take 3. Yeah, but Kaizo in this matchup, incredible card. My opponent has so much legendary nonsense that, yeah, sure, whatever. Legendary nonsense running around, and being able to disable all of it is just incredible. Now, do I want Nyomo Wang? Unfortunately, it doesn't hit it's in creatures, enchantments, and planeswalkers. If my stuff gets blocked, it doesn't. If my stuff gets blocked, then grabbing Nyomo Wang doesn't really do anything. I think I'm happy to just draw, play Long Forgotten, and then prepare to play Jejun to win the game. Okay, they grab Heart of Zadina, which is actually quite interesting. If they're grabbing Heart, and I know they have a Mountain in their hand still, that means the third card has to be some sort of... Is it a blocker? Not really sure what's going on the other end. Either way, I untap, stuff phases in. Now, Jejun is worthless. Got that out already. I can play pre-combat, the dude. What's it called? I could play pre-combat Nyomo Wang and force them to sack the Archivist. But that doesn't really do anything. Yeah, Yeah, that doesn't really do anything. I think I'm just drawing here. Oh yeah, I think I just draw. I really want that 4th land. Speak, and you shall receive. Because then I am able to just play out my hand here. Anyway, I play Vein Drinker and swing with the team. Okay. Damage, they should go to 11, and then I could create a treasure token off that. And do I want to gain the 4 life? I do, actually. 4 life is 4 life. Alright, and then I could play the Long Forgotten, and on your upkeep, I will target both nexuses. Just giving them the heads up. Hold on. I draw, and then I can change that draw into Jejune. Because even if they remove my Profane Emissary, I will have Jejune in hand. So where is that card? Jejune Dark Hunter. Okay. Carry on. Now, they need to deal with Kaizo, or they're going to be sacrificing a land every single turn. They also need... Well, their only way to remove Kaizo is with some sort of Fireweaver shenanigan, and playing Fireweaver means I can just swing for almost lethal next turn with Jejune. So they're in a rough spot. Of course, there's always the possibility No, they can't wipe my board. There's nothing they can do here. They can tap for 2 with Shikai Monument, and then generate 2 mana, 3 for the coffers, I guess. So, okay, so they can actually wipe my board, but I can play Vein Drinker plus Jejune Blood Price immediately afterward and swing for 6. Okay, here comes Heart of Zadina, and they're tapping all red, 5 red. Okay, so it looks like they're playing Fireweaver. Let me look at Trewq's Fireweaver board real quick. They have Tempered, Sheldron's Rage. Okay. End of a Rainbow, Bloodstained Calamity, Flame Colors Command, Unburden Rage. So they can actually Unburden Rage me, which is kind of funny, in which I just sack all my lands. Oh, they're playing Unburden Rage. Okay. Okay, that is annoying. I have to sacrifice 5 permanents here. Is there a combination in which I can keep 4 lands? I can sacrifice something like... Oh, I kind of have to sacrifice my Profane, right? Because... Okay, so Long Forgotten is card advantage. If I sacrifice, let's hypothetically say I have to sacrifice these 5 at the bottom. Then I am super vulnerable to just dying to something like Coffers next turn. Next turn Coffers kills me. How many lands can I keep, though? Let's say I keep 2 lands. I can't Jejune next turn, there's no chance. If I keep 2 lands, I can potentially draw some. It really comes down to whether or not I want to Jejune or not next turn. This treasure is definitely going to go. I don't know if I want to keep Long Forgotten or not. Profane Emissary has actually done its job, so I'm not too scared of getting rid of it. 1, 2. If I'm getting profane, so I might as well get rid of capitalists first. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Kaizo is super important to my matchup still. I mean, to this matchup still. It's like, if I'm doing these, I need to do 5. Kaizo makes them sack things. Do I get rid of Long Forgotten? I don't know what they have in their hand. They have a mountain, for sure. Okay, let's say I sacrifice all 5 lands. That leads me to deal 3 plus 7, 8, 9, minus 4. So the 3, 4, 5 for sure. Coffers will ruin my day. But they really don't have a way to deal with Jejun. Oh, this is tough. Maybe I just sacrifice everything except the 4 lands plus Kaizo. Or... Man, this is tough. 4 lands plus Kaizo means I could swing with Kaizo and then bring in Jejun. I need to check their entire deck if they have any way to deal with a Jejun. Other than, winning the game. Gate of Realms, Dimensional Reshaper. I mean, there are a couple of ways, but none of them are too good. I think I want to forget about Jejun then. Sacrifice these 2, 3, 4, 5, keep up 3 lands. Say Jejun is gonna be whatever. Untap, grab Niumo Wang, sack Profane to Niumo Wang? That feels kind of bad. Well, I swing out first. Okay, I get rid of these 5. Okay. Now, untap, upkeep. Let's say I grab Niumo. I think I do grab Niumo Wang no matter what here. Because it's super tough for my opponent to, well, it's a threat that over time, and I can sacrifice something like Profane Emissary, or I can just draw. I'm okay just drawing. Drawing land gets Jejun and Valdez online. Jejun's not that good here, but I can play Valdez, which is Menace, which is also CMC4, which is kind of annoying for them to deal with. I will just draw as normal. Okay, that's not bad. I'll play the Swamp and just attack with everyone. There isn't a world where I could swing for lethal here anyway. Okay. They sack Heart of Zadina. Painful sacrifice to make. And I will bring in Valdez. Alright. Now, Coffers is still very painful for me. Although, can they actually get rid of Valdez? I'm not sure. J Temple. Okay. And there's Tinker's Tools. No Coffers just yet. Okay. Still no Coffers. They can pay 3 to play Coffers and then wipe for 2, but that'll keep Kaizo and Valdez still on the board. And Valdez is now a 4-3. What else can they do? Shining Crusader, I suppose? But all these guys have Menace. It's quite difficult to deal with. There's no instant speed interaction. What can you do? And I know the last card is a mountain. They're just looking through their deck right now for an answer. Facsimile costs way too much. Master of the Veil does nothing. Coffers, yeah, doesn't work because I have Valdez swinging for 4 and it costs 4. Egg of Avarice? No. Cradle of War is interesting. Hold Steady, nope. Intrepid, no. I think their best bet is... No, Claymore doesn't work either. I have Menace on my cards. They can flash Claymore as I swing, but I'm not going to make that sort of miss. Oh, they can flash Claymore as I swing. Because, no, I create 6/6 blocker with flying. I mean, it's 6/6 with flying. Do we? Yep. Okay, okay. Alright. Weku's influence definitely coming in. I just shred their hand. Scrap metal is hilariously bad here because I can't actually play any cards. Let's see. Damage is... Wave of Decay and stuff is bad. Do they... Legendary creatures or planeswalkers? There's actually not really any legendary creatures. Okay, no Just Business. Scrap is so funny. They have no removal. I want to grab as many engine cards as possible. Ball's Descent would be hilarious if I can ever resolve it. So, like, this sort of matchup, I have all the time in the world. I don't need interaction. I just need to be insanely bigger than my opponent. I need to make sure I hit as many land drops as possible. Kaito is going to be an all-star here, so I'm going to bring in the second one. Nyomo Wang, the problem with Nyomo Wang is that I never really want to activate that ETB, so I think I actually take him out. Profane's pretty good. It's 4/4. It does cards. It like helps me get cards. Seal's too slow. Anopraxia, I don't really care. I mean, it's like 3 modes. The -2 to -2 isn't relevant. The other 2 isn't relevant in this matchup most of the time either. I'm thinking about Ball's Descent because I don't have a super good way to deal with observers. Since they are 4/4s that could potentially grow. I could actually Anopraxia to remove all the counters from it. Anyway, yeah, no, that's kind of silly. Ball's Descent is probably decent here, actually. But and flipping it will win me the game as well. So I will consider them. What don't I want? Bane Drinker is just incredible because it gets me so many cards. Princes for lands and just discarding cards because I have all the time in the world. Maybe I actually do cut the Profane Emissary. Profane gets me Jejune, which can win me the game, but it also does not provide card advantage, which I so desperately need in this matchup. It grants like card filtering only. Oh, it also does grab Kaito, which is insane. Alright, I took out 3 scrap metals, 1 Yomo. Just 2 more cuts. Oryx good. Bloodshade Prophet is so good too. Maybe it's 1 copy of Smirk. He's a cute cat, but like, come on. What am I doing with Smirk? 1 more cut. I don't want to mess with my lands though. Cecilia is quite good as well. My opponent has like no ways to deal with him. It's just that if I'm behind on board, he also does like they can't kill my creature, so the -2 is almost entirely useless. It's just a +1 on repeat, which might be good enough for its includes. I'll cut a Weku. No, yes, no. They're casting multiple spells a turn. They're playing fast. Maybe Weku's good. I don't want to cut a profane emissary. It's Auric. Auric, if I stack them, just draws me a lot of cards. But I can also just draw that many cards with Bloodjade Prophet. Yeah, I think I cut an Auric. The Drain, the -1/-1 modes aren't actually that useful. I'll cut 2, even. And I'll bring back Smirk. Okay, I'm ready. 101 card. Alright. This is a pretty good opener, actually. I have... Oh, no discard, though. But I do have turn 1 Vein Drinker, turn 2 Weku, which can be incredibly annoying for my opponent to deal with. Because I turn 2 Weku will force them to discard probably 2 cards. Or I turn 2 Long Forgotten. It depends on whether I draw a land or not. Okay, the Bazaar is pretty funny. Okay, so they are basically telegraphing a turn 3 play, because play nothing on 1 means they're probably more likely to play something later on. Okay, Center of Culture. Do they have a 2-drop? Most likely, yes. I drew the second land, so there's no pressure to play something like Sultan or Long Forgotten turn 2. I think I should have actually cut the Long Forgottens. There isn't, like, a great way for me to, Okay. Yeah, I definitely jam Weku here. There is no doubt about it. Is there an instant speed interaction spell? I don't think so. Okay, we jam. Weku's influence. Oh shit. Oops. Oh, that is awkward. Whoops. Oh, they're discarding Promethean Grotto. I have just activated their Harvest Reaper. Weku's influence. Get out of here. Ah, shit. That's not ideal. Okay, I can definitely jam Profane, hit the Harvest Reaper for sure. I will also jam out Sultan. Sultan will get me more cards, and yeah. Oh, I actually want Profane, because I'm not scared of doing the next turn Jejun. So, yep, I'll swing this guy. Upkeep, you know it. Up. And then I view my library for Kaizo, actually. Kaizo first. Kaizo's more important in the case that I'm getting, like, destroyed by stuff. Okay. I gotta get rid of the Dimensional Reshaper. That thing can just surprise me and make me sad. Anything I said earlier about signing out Long Forgotten, pretend I did not say any of that. Long Forgotten is incredible. Yeah. Alright. They don't have the Spirited, they don't have the Payoff yet. So, oh, Fireweaver, okay. Like, I want to hope it's not, the whatchamacallit, Unburden Rage, because that's telegraphing Unburden Rage next turn. But also, if it is, there's nothing I can do about it. They don't have an enchantment yet, so Culture is not tapping for 2. Oh, it's just Sear Flesh. I'm not scared of Sear Flesh. Oh, and, no. And exile. Alright, upkeep. Now I could play Jejune, sacking Vein Drinker, and then just swinging for 10. That's incredibly scary. Because they grab Sear Flesh, it seems like they're trying to slow me down and not actually trying to kill me. Or it's because they have the pieces in hand and just need one more turn. I can't really tell. The Reshaper is just so headaching to deal with. Like, I don't really know how to play around it very well. I do believe that I am grabbing Jejune here, though. To just swing for 10. They have a very, very hard time dealing with they'll have a very hard time dealing with a 6/6 flyer with lifelink and haste. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. And then I'll play land. Blood Price. And I'll just swing for 10. And that brings me to 20 life again. Now my opponent could just kill me next turn, and if they do, I have to just simply be sad. Nothing to do about it. There are dozens of ways to go off with this way. I suppose I could have played a little more safe by playing something like Kaizo, Phase Out Dimensional Reshaper, but I just want to put the life total pressure on my opponent, and Jejune is incredibly difficult for my opponent to deal with without comboing off and winning the game. Okay. Seeing them cast Sear Flesh is an incredibly promising start if they do. They might be remembering that Sear Flesh doesn't actually deal 5 yet. Okay. Oh, another Fire Weaver. Okay. It's probably a card for next turn, because this turn they're doing the Reshaper Swap Vial. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. They can't cast End of the Rainbow this turn. And I am going to try to kill my opponent next turn. Reshaper's definitely getting phased out. So you can just Sear Flesh me. Yep, Sear Flesh. And they have an End of the Rainbow. Alright. I don't have any, like... Oh my god, another Kaizo. That's quite nice, actually. I mean, I should probably swing first. I have no interaction. Is there any Dimensional Reshaper nonsense? I don't see it. Are they going to take 6 or block? Most likely block. Oh, never mind. I'll just go to 26. phase out. That hits the reshaper, but I don't know if that's going to be a big deal or not. And then I can just, it's probably profane. Profane's just evil in everything. Profane is also, not profane, Sultan. I don't actually have any more demons to grab except Nyomo Wong, which I might want to grab. Yeah, I might want to grab that. But also because Profane is a kill threat. Alright, my opponent has a lot of mana, but no reshaper. Let's see. Right, their first action is most likely End of the Rainbow, a Fireweaver. Yep. Okay. Generate 4 treasures. Just so they can get a little bit more action. Okay, Aeons. Can't hurt me. I can just skate through the air next turn with Jejun Kaito. Okay, 3 mana. I'm F6, by the way. Oh, nice. Okay. Oh. I mean, they can just go to 10. That is a play that is legal. I suppose. Okay. When I swing, untap, upkeep, these are getting phased in. This is now a 4/4. I need to make sure I play this precisely. I can grab Nyomo Wong, force them to sacrifice Observer or the Fireweaver. They're definitely going to sacrifice Fireweaver every time. I could swing for 6 in the air. Wait, they have 1 mana left. They could do something like swap treasure. Well, if you swap, you can't. I mean, I think I'm happy to draw here. My hand is fine. I don't have a significant benefit from grabbing What's my last demon? From grabbing Yomo Wong. Yeah, I'm just happy to draw. Oh, Cecilius. Wonderful. Oh, that is actually very wonderful. And very bad for my opponent. Alright, let's say I swing out here. They kill... They can't block Kaizo. They'll have to block some combination of Jejun and Aeons. There's no real point getting this guy flying just to have Profane murdered by Aeons. They block Profane. They block Fireweaver. Fireweaver can't block, or it'll actually hit Jejun. So this is likely the most common block. I have Cecilius to just bring Profane Emissary back, or whatever happens, I can wait, what are you doing? What? Sure, I mean... Wait, Fireweaver's dead, right? Or how much damage did they... Oh, they took 9! They didn't block. Huh. I thought they would. I think I just make my opponent discard. They could kill Cecilius and just die on crackback. Okay, they discarded Dead Man's Hand. On your upkeep, draw both artifacts. Yeah, it's not looking good for Trewq. I have done the mono black thing of playing Premissary and then good demons. Opponent taps 3. One of which being a marked files for a fire shaper. All types. Yeah. Like, I truly don't mind if they kill Cecilius, I wouldn't correct back. Now, my opponent needs something off this Fireweaver. I'm not sure what. rainbow? Do they cut? No, they have 2x rainbow. Yeah, they do have rainbow. They can rainbow for 7. More likely it's oh, they don't have enough mana for Conquer Psyche rainbow. They could Conquer Psyche the Aeons, but it depends on the last card in their hand. I mean, it has to be Aeons, yeah. Sure. I think I might have wanted to. I would have swung with Cecilius first. Like, killed Cecilius with Aeons. Oh, Masterwork. Is there a card that does anything here? I don't think so. Intrepid doesn't work. Oh. You can't actually stop a 6/6 flyer for a short while. I mean, it buys them a turn. If I sacrifice Kaizo to make Jejune flying, force them to block with Intrepid, play the second Kaizo, phase out my board. And I guess -2 for our Emissary. But my opponent's just, I mean, Trewq is still, like, incredibly... Oh! Wait. Wait. Oh my god. That's actually hilarious. Oh no. They can't activate Citadel, but they can bounce my Jejune whenever it attacks, I suppose. But I can... Oh, I can... I can... What can I do? Well, I swing with... Okay. Game's not over yet. My... June puts them in a very, very bad spot, but the game's not technically over. I can sacrifice Jejune to Kaizo, and then swing Jejune, force the Intrepid block, and then play another Kaizo, phase out Citadel. Which is incredibly annoying for my opponent, but like... Again, doesn't kill. On my own end... Actually, no, I'd probably grab Emissary. Anyway. Start of combat. Sack. Please. Okay. I will go to 41. Intrepid gets murdered. I will pay 3. Oh, no order. Remove. Remove. To grab Profane Emissary. And then I will start phasing out stuff. Phase out cards, okay. And on upkeep, hit, observant, and intrepid. And I will grab my last demon in my deck. Oh. Oh, that's awkward. I am out of demons. That'll be fine. Right? Do I? My sideboard. Okay. Go ahead. I thought I had the cat too. Alright, so they want to use Citadel to bounce the kite, so I mean Jejun. So they're obviously going to bounce Jejun real quick. Oh, wait. They're dead. Yeah. Menace things. Oh. Yeah, it's... Alright, that's the game. Really tough on Trewq there, just I did not give them a chance to set up and had enough disruption spells to make sure that they couldn't get together any combos. Long Forgotten played a surprisingly big role in making sure that in preventing one of the tutors, their best tutor, which is Harvesters or whatever it's called. Harvesters, yeah. From preventing Harvest Reaper from being able to do anything. From being able to scavenge. Weku's influence also forced my opponent to discard one more card than they would have preferred to do so, which also fueled Long Forgotten to draw me another card. So yeah, MVP Long Forgotten for sure. Otherwise, Kaizo, it's implied incredibly high pressure for a 3-mana card, being able to phase out my opponent's tools, as well as being a threat that they could not easily block because it had Menace and was also 3/4, which is out of their kill range, and forcing them to repeatedly sacrifice legendary permanents, which a very large section of their deck is. Anyway, yeah, that's the game. I'm just happy they're not in control.